All praise the Most High. What's it called? I gotta think of something new to say, right? So, anyways, I want to talk about expose some wickedness, expose some evil, right? We're talking about in this video. We're talking about mirror gazing, right? Mirror gazing and palm reading, right? Well, let's first get palm reading up out the way, right? What's it called? So typically, I guess I've only come across women that do that. So they'll take your hands, right, and they'll act like they like you, woo woo woo, this, that, and the third, and whole time they just want your energy, and whole time they just want bad things to happen to you, right? And you have to defeat them with, like I done said in previous videos, positive affirmations, right? So then, so positive affirmations is how you defeat a witch or a warlock, right? So that, okay, woo, they take your hands and they be touching up on your hands and stuff. Whole time they try to put a whole CURSE up on you, right? And you don't even realize it. And that's another thing we got to talk about as men. And going forward, do not chase women. Go out there and try to achieve your goals and aspirations at the what's it called? As go out there and achieve and aspire to be whatever you want in life. Whatever, a painter or a musician or whatever it is. This, that, the third. Right. So, anyways, yeah. So you might think that they like you or whatever, and ultimately they just want to see you suffer, or they want to see you be put to death. And ultimately, yeah, the scriptures do talk about, whatever, you may face starvation or nakedness, and ultimately what the apostles of Christ or the saints or whatever, whatever you want to say, the disciples or what's it called, the followers of Christ, right? Ultimately, eventually be put to death, right? So anyways, like I was saying, so they'll just whole time palm reading, they're just trying to lead you to the enemy, right? They're trying to lead you down a deep, dark path that you don't really want to go down, right? And I'm trying to warn people about certain individuals and certain girls in these streets, right? That's all they want you to do. They want you to be a little crash dummy or whatever, and they want to be they talk to some whatever, they talk to some their PIMP or whatever, or they talk to some voodoo doll or whatever, and they try to control you with it, and ultimately they can't, because if you truly have discernment and you truly have the Holy Spirit, then you would understand what I'm talking about, and you would be able to sense a good woman from a bad woman or whatever. So anyways, like I done said, what's it called? And then we could switch topics and now talk about mirror gazing, right? Mirror gazing is typically, I mean, men and women honestly do it. They look in the mirror and they want to seek fortune and fame and all this stuff, and the enemy's got them has got them tricked, and they got them bamboozled and baffled, right? That they actually think that the enemy is gonna do all this for them, and the enemy is gonna get them a CAR and whatever, and the enemy is gonna give them a fortune or fame or whatever, or a place in heaven, right? And the whole time you're bamboozled, and you're tricked up out of your soul, right? Ultimately, that's the price you got to pay for doing witchcraft on people, right? And that's ultimately the price you got to pay for doing whatever, horoscopes, tarot cards, practicing Satanism, practicing whatever, the black magic, voodoo, love spells, and all that, right? So like I said, right? So then they try to like, I don't know, and some woman and some men be acting like women. To be honest, like they get in their mirror and then they start putting on chapstick and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, that's funny as hell, to be honest, cause I ain't never had to put on no chapstick, to be honest. I mean, I'll brush my teeth or whatever. I'll brush whatever. I try to brush, like, cause I don't really be indulging in that much gluttony or anything like that, right? I try to keep it a buck. I try to keep it a bean with people, and I try to keep it a thou wow out here, and just be honest about these people in these streets, and be honest about these girls, and be honest about certain individuals that I done came across in this walk and this life, right? What's it called? So anyways, like I said, yeah, they be putting on chapstick and all this stuff, and I'm like, yo, why you putting on you putting on chapstick as a man, bro? I'm like, yo, I didn't only seen a woman put on chapstick, and I'm like, yo, so and then that's that spirit. I forgot what that spirit is called. Everything happens in due time, and everything happens in the spirit, right? It'll happen in the spirit before it happens in the flesh, right? And all these people wanna whatever you wanna do be a warlock and do witchcraft on certain individuals and tell people, oh, you take this, take that, oh, it's good for you, all this stuff. I'm like, nah, G, like your ass need to. I don't wish death or jail, right, on no individual, right? Just eventually, like someone's gonna mess you up if they find out that you were messing with like a little girl, bro, or I don't know, that's a whole different that's a whole different story for another day, right? Predatory behavior, I'll cover that in another video, and I'll cover lust in a different video, right? So this topic was about mirror gazing, yeah. So yeah, so they look in the mirror and there's nothing wrong with saying positive affirmations. Then they get into then they wanna what's it called? Then they wanna wish evil and wish harm upon others, right? Well, what is that? That's on the left. That's of the enemy, right? The Most High don't want you doing that. The Most High wants you to stay focused. Blesses his man with his hand to the plow, and the Most High wants you to come to Him, right? As a believer, as a follower of Christ, right? As a man, you should always want to want better for your adolescents or your little ones, and you should really never leave them home alone, unattended, with another dude, because unless he's whatever your husband, and you really know him and you've been around him long enough to know his tendencies or whatever. And I wouldn't leave any of any young person that I know what's it called around any older individual in general, or any warlock or any witch, because I know in the back of their mind they're low key, well, not even low key at this point, what's it called, they're always trying to take advantage of the youth, and they're always trying to take advantage and confuse and deceive the youth, because the youth's mind is young and impressionable and easy to whatever manipulate. For manipulation is the sin of witchcraft as well. So anyone doing whether you a white woman, right? Whether you whatever an evil, foul, trifling, what's it called? Hebrew Israelite that's part of the 2/3, right? Y'all gonna see the lake, right? Y'all gonna see the lake, most definitely, right? Most definitely. So, anyways, like I done already said, you could either pick up your cross, right? Like the book of Paul done talked about over and over again. Pick up your cross and deny your flesh daily, right? So it'll get hard eventually, and eventually you'll learn and you'll find out and you'll figure out all these witches and warlocks. They low-key be fasting too, right? And they're still communicating with the enemy. They're still part of the 2/3, right? And as a Bible believer, the 1/3, right? The 34% of people, right? You have to stay away from certain individuals like that want to play both sides, because you can't play both sides, right? And the Most High, God, he gets mad if whatever he don't want no one going to the enemy. To be honest, he don't want anyone going to the lake of fire. And so many people are whatever. So many people are confused and under, like I said, a strong delusion from whatever this mirror that they be looking into and trying to project on the people all their problems and all their trauma and all their what's it called, and all their past experiences or their past relationships in life. And it just gets tiring after a while, right? Because as a Bible believer, what's it called, you can only take so much, and you can only take on so much before you just have enough, and you do what you have to do in life, and you move accordingly. You move what's it called, you move in wisdom. You move, what's it called, you move with the Holy Spirit. So if you ain't doing that, then you gotta learn better. So that's really all I gotta say for now. I think I covered what's it called, the palm reading and the mirror gazing accordingly. I mean, there's not really anything left to really say about that, except then you might see whatever the DEMON come out the mirror, and it's like, yo, yeah, that's you are literally entertaining things you shouldn't be in the mirror, and once and you think, oh, it's an illusion or whatever, this, that, the third, at first, right? And then you realize what that really is. That's the enemy, bro. That's the enemy, and he's got all y'all by the whatever, the coochie, or got all y'all by the balls, and trying to control you, tell you what to do and what not to. Man, I ain't never done none of that ish in a day in my life, and I never will. And I'll stick to my gospel, because I love the gospel and I love the word and I love the Holy Scriptures, right? And that's what I'm going to stick to. All praise to the Most High, all praise to God, right? And That's all I gotta say. Peace.